Hello and welcome, I'm Indigo, and today we are playing Crusader Kings II. So I recorded 2 episodes, and I noticed in it I had some issues with the sound playing, and I went and played it back, and there was like this terrible sound for most of the video. You couldn't hear anything I was saying, it was awful. So I had to just scrap those, but since we're playing an Iron Man, I can't go back and replay what happened. So I can just give you the overcap here. So we died as Duke Anselm of Holland here. We were severely injured, we got the consumption, and just things went bad. So we're now playing as Duke Arnold II of Holland. And he died, but we did lose a whole bunch. So we had like the Duchy of Holland and we had the Duchy of Brabant. But since we have Gavelkind succession, of course, our brother inherited the Duchy of Brabant. We're left with Holland, and he's a few years younger than us. He's 3, we're 7. So we're gonna have 3 to 4 years to murder him or declare war on him or something, and that way we can reclaim what is rightfully ours and hopefully get some technology invested up too, like higher legalism and everything, so that we can get like late feudal administration, so that we can perhaps move toward doing like primogeniture or ultrageniture in terms of succession here. So, yeah, that way we don't have to worry about loss of titles on death here. So anyways, we had disease outbreak here. I did close the gates for a little bit, but then we were having nightmares about our people or something because we're conscientious. Blah, 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 blah. Had to open the gates, so we are basically open to disease here. Thankfully we do have a hospital, so that'll help us out a tiny little bit. And we did finish Castletown 2 here, so yeah, so that's a +4 to our taxable income. So that's about all we had. So now we're just kind of playing a waiting game while basically trying to wait for our brother, or for us to be old enough that we don't have to deal with the friggin' Regency Council. Yeah, here's the thing. It expires in like less than a year here. Because I really want to be able to declare war. And we don't have the approval of the council right now. So, because our council is content actually. So why can't I declare war on you? I mean, I have a I have a strong claim. Why? Yes, I'm aware that it needs to be approved by the council, but I want to see how they'd vote on that. Okay, well. Anyways. Did he just make my brother stronger? Oh my goodness. So he now controls Gelre too. How many troops do we have? Oh man. This is not going to be good. It's going to be a long, hard-fought battle if we do fight our brother here. So, what technologies? What does it look like here? Mainly heavy infantry? Is that basically what we're getting? Yeah. Basically heavy infantry. I really want to revoke your title. Oh, he's on the council, so he'd lose it. Well, they of course don't want me to weaken. And of course those who don't have a particular opinion, so I could buy favors, but those are expensive. Oh man. So I guess we wait. It's really unfortunate that, you know, we've got to sit out this Regency Council, basically. And Carl is transferred. Elective succession has disbanded. Something else. What's going on here now? Slow fever. Oh my goodness. So. So now we have slow fever. Due to the affliction spreading through Holland, I have been forced to seclude myself with my court at Holland, and thus I unfortunately cannot fulfill my duties as spy master until the crisis is over. Spy master, you were not there. So, you please train troops here in Holland. Okay. Well, that's my brother, Count of Kiev. Let's fabricate on him, just to try and take something here. I mean, hopefully we can get it, but we'll find out. So, Stisht has lost its affliction there. Let's see. Walking outside, I come upon some commoners along the road. One of them calls out, saying, "I look lovely today." Haughty. Child is proud and vain, convinced of their own superiority, can develop into proud, arbitrary, or cruel. I'll nod and accept the compliment graciously. We get a temporary kind instead of the actual trait. So let's do it. So they're a little upset. That's okay. It's okay. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother to close it because we'll just, we'll have terrible dreams again and it'll be awful. I don't even care about that. We also missed where, Middle Francia here, claimed the entire, empire of Asturias. So, yeah, that happened. Is that a Pickland revolt? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Well. What titles? Commander? I gave away some of these, so, Master of the Hunt. Who does not like me at all? Well, these guys can be fixed. They'll be brought to 0 at least, if I give it to them. I don't care about the courtiers. Courtier. So let's go to that guy. And then... ooh, movement speed, yeah. That wouldn't be bad to have. So, yeah, let's put you in charge there, Talbert. Or... Herbert. Yes, Terbert. And let's invest our point here in heavy infantry too, because we have more of that than anything. And I feel like why not just strengthen what we've already got. So we're basically just trying to wait out this friggin' Regency Council. And of course, as soon as I appoint somebody, somebody dies. 4 and 4, pretty dismal. I mean, you're a vassal, so let's make you a commander. To the most respectable Duke Arnold II, due to the affliction spreading throughout Holland. Okay. I guess, if nobody can work on anything. Yep, and he can't work until the disease is done. Why is disease mainly only breaking out here? Look at that, camp fever, slow fever. It's totally taken over measles. Camp fever is spreading real hard. I feel like measles is gonna come back across the sea there. Let's see. And that inherited, yes. Your courtier died of measles. Oh man. So we are haughty and conscientious. This is a rough one. So, they are discontent. The Regent, Spymaster, Marshal Stewart, or Chaplain Advisor. Oh, sweet. Thankfully, mine's back to being content. So, it's well, reminds me of one. I was playing a series just messing around. Not one that I was recording, but just trying to go for a few achievements, which at some point I'll probably go through and like delete my achievements in an upcoming series, just so we can go through and try to get achievements. So, got 2 commander slots, Wilco, and then I literally have no valid candidates. Awesome. As you ride through the empty corridors of your castle on your trusty wooden stick horse, you come across your regent, Berthfeld, getting some fresh air on a balcony, with her back turned against you. Whoa! So what happens if our regent dies? I mean, that is our mother. I mean, if she only gets wounded, we get a serious opinion malice. That's like 50-50, but I don't really want to kill her, so no, we're gonna be a good lad. That would just be Like, almost unfortunate there. So... how long have I been dead? Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. He's a bastard, and he has no claims to anything, so cool. Let us... oh, he was legitimized? Was he? Or did he take... oh no, he's... the New Holland. I think that's like the, like Jon Snow. So let's make him into... humility, I think. Humble, shy. Yeah, let's try to make him content so that we might be able to use him as like a vassal in the future. Oh. Just created a duchy. And... oh, still so much time to pass. Sharp pains in your abdomen cause you to clutch at your stomach. Oh no. I almost hope that we die. No. Complete botched treatment of my sister's disease. The affair is now even worse off than before, barely clinging to life. I am expected to punish the bishop for his transgression, but what would be a suitable punishment? I mean, I'm sorry, dude. I think, Mr. Court Chaplain, I'm gonna have to throw you in prison. And then there's this really cool workaround. Right now I'm going to release you from prison. And I get merciful. And then I'm going to reappoint you as the court chaplain. And redo the... reassign you to the court physician. There we go. So... I was gonna have him increase relations with the Pope. And I guess I dropped him straight into an area with consumption. The world's a very unsafe place. A sudden gurgling and feeling of pressure in your gut is all the warning you have before you're forced to make a dash for the privy. Diarrhea. Diarrhea, diarrhea. Oh man, it's not looking good. The moment you're shivering, the next you're sweating, and overall you feel awful. Oh man, it's starting to stack against us here. -1 health. -1 health. -1 health. Oh, we are so totally going to die. I really do not want to become this guy, but we might not have a choice here if we die. Seek treatment for our illness. Bishop Theodald of Ergamond is sure you are developing slow fever. He insists that you follow his instructions very well. To ease your pain, Bishop Theobald had you write down the names of your worst enemies, and when nobody was looking, toss the parchment into a fire. Better them than you, my lord. Not sure that did anything. Russia has been a success. Visit to the Pope. Wonderful. Papal relations increased. Everyone was busy at home, so I snuck out to the commoners' market. When I got there, some children were being mean to a smaller child in ragged clothes. Brooding, I think, would be the better choice here. Let me see, though. Brooding's intrigue +1 anyway, so... The bullies all scatter when I tell them to stop. The small child looks at me and asks for food without mentioning the others and what they did. Is this how commoners live? Tried to ask their mom and dad. Donate some money for food and clothes. Yeah, let's lose that to gain brooding, because that's our +1 intrigue there. I feel like it's always better to take the stats. I can seek treatment again. Okay. Come on. There we go. Seek treatment. Bishop Theobald is sure you're developing the Great Pox. Oh, man. To invigorate you, he recommended that you consume what made you strong in the first place, and thus provided you with jugs of human breast milk. Yes! I am glad that I hired him. You feel as if you're burning up, and at times you have difficulties distinguishing between dreams and reality. You have contracted the slow fever. Oh no. So, let's hope it's just a normal illness. And... so... as long as you know what you're doing, which is basically like my life's in his hands. So, your court physician has come to see you and offer treatments for your illness. He explains that there are several different types of treatments he can offer. He'll perform some well-tested treatment. There is a chance that the treatment has negative effects. The risk of the treatment will vary depending on his capabilities. Are you a renowned physician? No, you're just a scholarly theologian. Let's just do what's necessary. So it'll make you more comfortable. In your current state, treatment will have a very small chance of going badly, but the positive effects will not have much impact. The risk of this treatment will vary depending on his capabilities, so let's go with that. The steam rose from the cup as Bishop Theobald stirred the green powder in it. He explained the healing properties of the herb at length before motioning for you to drink. The root is there, too, he boastfully revealed. I feel better, I think. So, mild treatment. That's still... you get still like a net -2 on our overall health here. Under pressure from a powerful faction, King Barnard of West Francia has agreed to increase. Okay, power of the council. Cool. What did they institute? Ah, they can revoke titles now, and... oh wow. War declaration, too. That's pretty powerful, so... anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. A little longer than normal there, because I had to do the recap of what you missed in 2 episodes, because of... I think it really came down to I moved the ports that my keyboard was plugged into, and somehow that messed everything else up. So, anyways, if you like the video, leave a like. You want to give some direction about where we should go next, leave a comment. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.